Hi everybody, Natasha Wilkinson here, independent scentsy consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. Now, I have 2 boxes that have arrived on my porch that we're going to go through and have a look to see what's in them. One was, I believe, my Valentine's order. Now, I did not place a big Valentine's order. I didn't get any big ticket items as I have lots and lots of warmers in the house, and as beautiful as they are, I just don't know where I would put them. So I did not get those big ticket items, but I did get some of the littler things, which we'll go through. And the other one is, it's not my designated scentsy club that's due this month from my summer scents, as I have 3 scentsy club subscriptions. I have one that comes once every 3 months, which is of my summer scents, and then the next month on another account I have one that comes every 3 months of my winter scents, and then the following months on another account every 3 months I get my bedroom type scents. Now, I choose to do it that way because I kind of like to categorize things. I could, I suppose, if I wanted to, well, I can't anymore because they are discontinued scents, but I could have stuck them all together and just had one club come every 3 months. But I kind of like to get something every month, and I like to categorize things. So I have split them up into 3 lots of quarterly subscriptions, and each one's kind of themed with different things. But what has come today was a monthly scentsy club, which I've opened and then cancelled after it shipped, of items that are discontinuing at the end of this month, as it was what I wanted. It was cheaper for me to put in a scentsy club subscription and get 10% off rather than paying full price and just buying it outright on my website, because by putting it in Scentsy Club, if you spend over a certain amount, you can get 10% off. So I have a box of items that are discontinuing at the end of the month that I wanted to pick up and grab, which I did a Scentsy Club for and then cancelled it out in a monthly subscription. So that is what we are going to go through today. So, box number 1. This is our Valentine's Day box with my Valentine's Day items in it. So the first thing you might see is this big silver packaging. Now it's getting hotter here in Australia. We are getting our meltables, our wax bars, sent in mylar pouches with a little ice pack in them to help prevent them from melting. I always keep the mylar pouches because I do have a few customers that are not local to me, so if I'm sending them happy mail or gifts, I will reuse these. These go back in my freeze up, and I will reuse them. I can smell that as soon as I open that. I can smell that. It smells delish. So this is the Valentine's Day wax bars. Now, they came in a duo, and as you can see, when you put them together, they make the most gorgeous little heart, like a best friends chain, one for you, one for me type thing. You could only purchase them as a duo unless you pop them in Scentsy Club. If you only wanted one of these particular scents, pop it in Scentsy Club and they will just send you that one scent. But these scents, while smelling nice on their own, sound like and look like they would be great at mixing together too. So I am definitely going to try them on their own. I'm definitely going to try mixing them, and I do have them in my Scentsy Club for the time being to decide if I like them based on their description. They sound like a description that I would like to continue getting. So without further ado, I'm just going to head into my workstation here on my phone, and I'm going to bring up the descriptions of the bars for you, and we're going to do a cold first sniff of our Valentine's collection bars, which are Best Berry and Petal Pals. So all of our Valentine's products are limited time only, which means while stocks last, they are still available for purchase, which is quite surprising. I would have thought some of them would have sold out by now, but you can still pick up all these products if you find one of these may interest you. So we're going to talk about Best Berry, which is strawberry, raspberry notes, rendezvous over silk, sweetie. I have lost my ability to talk there. Strawberry and raspberry notes, rendezvous over silky sweet spun sugar. As you can see, even with the ice pack, it's starting to melt a little bit from our heat here. So there is definitely a strawberry smell about this. I can smell the strawberry, a little bit of sweetness to it, and a slight tartness from the raspberry, but the predominant note in this is strawberry. I love it. I can't wait to warm it and try it. I'm not finding it all that strong in the clamshell, so I don't know how strong a performer it will be, but it is a very sweet strawberry berry flavour. I can smell a little bit of extra sweetness, which would be the spun sugar, and I can smell a tiny bit of tartness, but predominantly I smell the strawberry. And the next one is Petal Pals. Playful notes of pink rose and peony share a whipped marshmallow treat. Okay, I am smelling marshmallows. Definitely marshmallows, but a sweet floral as well. On the top I'm smelling the marshmallow and peony. On the bottom I'm smelling rose. So I am smelling the sweetness of the peony and the marshmallow on the top, and then I'm smelling that powdery rose note on the bottom. It is very pretty. It is very floral. You've got to like florals to like this one. It's a sweet, slightly powdery, sugary floral. But I love my florals. Florals is one of my favourite fragrances. Fruity is my second favourite fragrance. So, of course, I am going to love these. And I feel if you don't want something too powdery or too florally note, this will cut through and give it a bit of a fruitiness about it. These are gorgeous. I am glad I've put them in my Scentsy Club. Again, whether they stay in my Scentsy Club or how many I get from Scentsy Club will vary on the performance, but based on cold smell, I am loving them. The next item I got was a 3-pack of pods. Now, I picked up 2 of the Best Berry Valentine's Day pods. Now, the pods are the same fragrance as the Best Berry bar here, which we just did a cold sniff of. But whereas I'm getting more of the strawberry in this, I'm getting more of the raspberry in the pods. I'm getting more of that tart raspberry note in these pods. Still smells nice. I'm still going to enjoy them. And to make up my 3-pack, because it's a little bit cheaper when you bundle and save, I picked up a Very Merry Cranberry pod, which isn't part of the Valentine's Day collection, but it is one of those pods that are going to be discontinued at the end of the month. So I just wanted to pick one of them up to enjoy. And the last thing I picked up in the Valentine's Day collection was our Valentine's Day repack oils. This was available last year and I really, really enjoyed it last year. These are my oils from last year from the Valentine's Day pack. So we will quickly go through a walkthrough of these. Jasmine Petals and Violet Overstained Tonka Bean is Hug Me. And this was my favourite from the collection. I've got about 1, maybe 2 uses left out of this little bottle. So I'm glad my new pack of oils has come. You've got to like florals to like this one. It is sweet. It is pretty. Just a sweet, pretty. Definitely smell the jasmine. Just a sweet, pretty floral. The next one is I'm Yours. Grapefruit, apricot blossom, and coconut milk. This was definitely apricot forward. I've used about a quarter of this one. This was my second favourite out of the oil collection. And then you have the sweetness of the coconut milk making that fruit and apricot even more sweeter and enticing. And the last one was Love Ya, and that was Nutty Pear Pink Sugar Crystals Sparkle with an irresistible touch of lemon fizz. And this, you definitely get that effervescent lemon note. And the sugariness from that effervescent, so it is a sweet lemony scent. I don't get much of that Nutty Pear in this. The lemon seems to overpower it. This was my least, I didn't hate it, I liked it, but it was probably my third favourite out of the collection. So it was Hug Me, followed by I'm Yours, followed by Love Ya, with my preference of these, but everyone's preference is different. Everyone's nose smells different, but I did really enjoy this collection last year, so I'm happy to pick another one up, particularly since I am almost out of Hug Me. So that was my small Valentine's Day haul. As I said, I didn't go too crazy over the Valentine's Day items. I just grabbed a couple of the scented waxes and pods and the oils to enjoy. And this is my monthly scentsy club, which I did to get some items that were discontinuing at the end of the month. This one has already discontinued. It's from our Let It Snow Christmas collection, Feeling Pine. It's going to go in my Christmas box for next year. I had one of these added in there to basically grab for Christmas next year. It's basically pine tree and a touch of eucalyptus. I still have one of the pod sets left from last year. It was the scent I used when I put my Christmas tree up to give that Christmas tree feel, so it's going to go in my Christmas box for next year, just in case I don't find a Christmas tree scent I enjoy. I'm sure I will, though. I'm sure Scentsy will bring back lots of, or even new scents for Christmas and holiday scents coming up to that time of year. But this is one I won't warm till Christmas time. It is one predominantly brought for that season, and I do have a little box going of some scents I enjoyed this Christmas that I want to use next Christmas. So this was one of them. So I picked up a Happy Birthday. This is basically a buttercream vanilla cake. Beautiful mixer, very rich, very decadent, very creamy, very vanilla-y, very cakey. My two of my children don't really like it on their own, but I found if I mix it with other things, they will not complain. And it smells a lot more beautiful warming than it does on cold. I picked up a vanilla mint. I wasn't sure if I wanted this in my winter scent quarterly scentsy club or not. The tester smells a lot sweeter than the actual bar after smelling this. This is a lot more mint forward. I got more of the vanilla and the mint in the tester. I'm definitely getting more of the mint based in the actual bar, but I have been finding, even though I'm not the biggest fan of mint scents, sometimes when I'm in the mood and want something fresh and crisp, I will reach for a mint scent. It's not going to go into my quarterly Scentsy Club. I am not keeping it in there. I did delete it out. But I will enjoy it when I want something close. When I want, losing my words again. When I want something fresh, crisp and cleansing, I will reach for that. I tend to reach for these type of scents or lemon, citrus scents when I want to basically refresh, reset the house and change scents. If I've been, say for instance, going through a lot of bakery, going for a lot of spice and want to reset to something fresh and summery and fruity, or vice versa, just when I want to cleanse the house, I will probably reach for something like that. Another one was Whiteout. Now, this does not come up when you look on the website. You do have to type in the words. It was at one stage at bringing back my bar, and the description was mint, pine, and apples. I was kind of expecting a bit more of the apple in this. Again, this is very mint forward. Warming the pine and the apples may come back out, but it will be probably another mint scent I will reach for to enjoy when I want to refresh and reset. I picked up a Saddle Up. This is basically as if you've walked into a fresh leather shop. Reminds me of my trip with my father in Italy, walking into all those leather handbag shops and belt shops. So that's Saddle Up. We did a month's trip in Italy about 3 years ago, and a lot of the shops sold obviously Italian leather goods, and you'd walk into them and you'd smell that beautiful leather. I have never tried this bar, but it is a bestseller, so I picked one up intending to try it. Pink cotton. I've always steered clear of it because to me on first smell it is just clean, crisp, clear laundry, and I like something, a little bit of sweetness added to my laundry scents. And then the other day when I was doing the first sniffs of the testers, that berry that's in it was starting to come out, and it intrigued me. So I do want to warm it and see if that berry comes out more and if it will be one I enjoy. Plus, I want to move out of my shell a little bit more and try scents that I probably would not try and see if I like them. You never know. I may be pleasantly surprised at some of the scents. rather than just sticking to my go-to scents. I picked up a Dumbo scent pack. If you watched one of my empties, not last month or the month before I think it was, I switched out my son's Dumbo for a new Dumbo scent pack. So I just wanted another spare on hand for later on because Dumbo is retiring, and unlike some of our other scents, usually when they retire Disney scents, it is very rare unless they're a limited time, only special for some special reason that they come back. So Dumbo may not come back. I may only ever have the chance now to pick him up in a flash sale or if he ever goes into clearance. So I did want a spare scent pack for when my son's scent pack ran out again. Silver Bell scent pack to pop in the pods. We don't get Silver Bell scent pod, and it is such a pretty, minty, sweet, fruity scent. But our scent packs have the same beads that are in the pods, so there is a hat I can do to use this. So I picked up one of those scent packs to enjoy. And last but not least, I picked up a Silver Bells room spray. So that was my little haul. I do hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about my haul and what I just received in the mail. As I said, they were just a couple of the select Valentine items I chose and a extra Scentsy Club order I chose to place based on some items that may be discontinuing or that are discontinuing. I shouldn't say maybe, they are discontinuing at the end of this month. I think the only ones that will be around at the end of this month will be Pink Cotton. That's going to be in our new catalogue, but the rest are actually leaving us. So they were just some items I wanted to enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to sharing more with you. Stay safe, and until then, bye for now.